Correct. Turmal na Turgal.
So where we were yesterday? We had Uttara had run to Krishna, save me. Yeah, that's at that climax we stopped. That Uttara
Text
approaches.
9.
Yeah.
Prabhuji.
Huh?
Text 9, Prabhuji.
You want me to start from 9? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Uttara vacha pahi pahi mahayogin deva deva jagatpate nanyam tad avyasam pashe yatra mrityu parasparam avidravati mamisha sharastaptayasho vibho kamam dahatu mam nata mame garbho nipatyatam. O Lord of the Lords, Lord of the universe, you are the greatest of mystic. Please protect me. For there is no one else who can save him from the clutches of death in the world of duality. Oh my Lord, you are all powerful. A fiery arrow is coming towards you fast. My Lord, let it burn me personally if you so desire. So nice. If you so desire. But please do not let it burn and abort my embryo. Please do this favor, my Lord. So Prabhupada says the word of duality because something is comfortable, something is uncomfortable here. Spiritual word, there is nothing uncomfortable, only comfortable. And the soul is not dependent on these kind of things. Soul is always independent of the material situation. But because we identify with the body, something is good, something is bad. One cannot save himself from the cruel hands of death in the material world without having surrendered himself at the lotus feet of the Lord. So nice. Uttara was the daughter of the great king. Yesterday we read this wife of the great hero, student of a great devotee, and later she was the mother of a good king also. She was fortunate in every respect. Uttara has some analysis there. Her surrender was greater than even Draupadi. Because Draupadi in the beginning tried to protect herself from our own strength. Uttara just ran to Krishna. So some analysis says she was even a greater devotee. Or at least that act of her coming to Krishna was very, even it surpassed Draupadi's act. Sutta Goswami said, having patiently heard her word, Lord Shri Krishna was always very affectionate to his devotees, could at once understand Ashwatthama, son of Dronacharya, had thrown the Brahmastra to finish the last life of the Pandava family. So Lord wanted the Pandava and his family to rule the world. Some Pandavas are going to train somebody that will be magnificent. And Krishna wanted to protect the progeny. Krishna wants the ideal family, the devotees should rule the world. And that's why the whole war happened. Oh, foremost among the great thinkers, Muni Shaunaka, seeing the glaring Brahmastra proceeding towards him, the Pandavas took up their 5 respective weapons. The Brahmastra was finer than the nuclear weapons. And Prabhupada said that mainly the atomic bombs do harm to the innocent because there is no control. You cannot compare Vedic astras with modern day weapons. We saw first thing Brahmastra could yesterday destroy the whole universe. Modern atomic bombs can maybe maximum, they can't even destroy the whole earth. Maybe one city, another city. But the Brahmastra, whole universe, no comparison in the power. Number 2, the Brahmastra can be targeted to a particular person. Here, Prabhupada said generally they harm only innocent people, these atomic bombs. The Almighty Personality Goddess Sri Krishna, having observed that a great danger is befalling his unalloyed devotees who were very fully surrendered soul, at once took up a Sudarshana disc to protect them. So actually, in one sense, war is still on, because going on, battle Ashwatthama throwing it. But Krishna again broke his oath of not lifting weapon. So Prabhupada says in the purport, Krishna is more happy to be known as Bhakta Vatsala than a moralist of the world. He preferred to continue as a Bhakta Vatsala than be a worldly moralist who never breaks his soul more. What will people say? Hey, बेईमान है, वादा करता है, follow नहीं करता है ना? Krishna doesn't care about all that. बोलो, जो बोलना बोल. Promise that a devotee is never to be vanquished. Krishna is going to fulfill that promise, Radha. That is also another promise of Krishna. Kanteya pratijani nama bhakta pranashyati. He behaves according to the degree of devotion service rendered by the devotees. Pandavas was 100% dependent on the protection of the Lord, although they were all very great warriors themselves. This was their attitude. So many beautiful verses are there. Prabhupada says, by all good luck, the Pandavas are totally surrendered to the Lord. That is their fortune. So Krishna is a Bhakta Vatsala. Now this is such an amazing painting. Look at this painting. This is Parikshit Maharaj folding his hands and praying to the Narayana who has come to protect him. He got darshan Narayana before birth. For us, so much time in life is over, we have not seen him. We saw even before his birth. The Lord of the Supreme Mysteries of Shri Krishna resides within everyone's heart as the Paramatma. As such, just to protect the progeny of Kuru dynasty, covered the Emperor Uttara by his personal energy. So he protected. The Lord of Supreme Mysticism can simultaneously reside within everyone's heart or even within an atom by Paramatma feature plenary portion. Therefore, from within the body of Uttara, he covered the emperor to save Maharaj with the prediction and protect the progeny of Maharaj Kuru. This is Kuru. Actually, Pandavas are also Kauravas. Kuru was the ancestral king. So Kaurava, they are also Kauravas. Dhritarashtra, the very use of the word Kauravas on only his own children, not correct. It was not correct. That is politics. But fact is that they are also the descendant of King Kuru. Therefore said Maharaj Kuru, of whom King Pandu was also a descendant. Both the sons of Dhritarashtra and the Pandu belong to the same dynasty, Maharaj Kuru. And therefore both of them were generally known as Kurus. But when there was a difference between the two families, sons of Dhritarashtra are known as Kurus, the Pandavas were known as Pandavas. Since the sons of grandson Dhritarashtra all killed in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, the last son of the dynasty designated as a son of the Kuru. So he became real Kaurava. Parikshit Maharaj, the last Kaurava. O Shaunaka, the glory of Bhrigu's family, although, O Shaunaka, the glory of Bhrigu's family, referring to Shaunaka Rishi. Although the supreme Brahmas have been released by Ashwatthama, irresistible and without check or counteraction, it was neutralized and foiled when confronted with the strength of Vishnu. Nothing can work inside the strength of Vishnu. Foil, puss. There is one big astra thrown at Arjuna, and Arjuna did not know how to counter. Krishna stood up, astra became a garland on Krishna and came as a garland. Now the other person thinks what to do, and he's standing in this chariot. But a big mistake was Duryodhana. He said, he's not going to fight, okay, what is the use of this fellow? He thought. But Narayana on the other side, then war is won by Arjuna. In Bhagavad Gita it said, the Brahma Jyoti, the glowing transcendental effulgence resting on Lord Shri Krishna. In other words, the glowing effulgence known as Brahma Teja is nothing but the rays of the Lord, the sun rays of the rose of the sis. So the Brahma weapon also, all the materially irresistible, could not surpass the supreme strength of the Lord. The weapon called Brahmas and released by Ashwatthama, neutralized and foiled by Lord Shri Krishna by his own energy. That is to say, he did not wait for anyone's help because he is absolute. Hey, somebody help me. It's like somebody said, I am God. जब दांत में दर्द हुआ, I ran to the doctor. Doctor, save me. दांत में दर्द हो रहा है. अरे यार, कैसे भगवान हो आप? अपना दांत दर्द ठीक नहीं कर सकते. But people are still running. They become God. Don't want to talk about them, then we can talk for hours. Fool's paradise. People want to be cheated, and cheaters are there. Here is God. The biggest weapon. Stop. You cannot act. Nothing can stop his will. Oh Brahmana, do not think this to be especially wonderful activities of the mysterious and infallible personality of Godhead. By his own transcendent energy, creates, maintains, annihilates all the mental thing, although himself is unborn. Activities of the Lord are always inconsistent with the tiny brain of the living entities. Prabhupada said, बहुत मुश्किल है. अपने छोटा चीटी के दिमाग में to understand Krishna is very difficult. Nothing is impossible for the Supreme Lord. All his actions are wonderful for us. It is always beyond the range of our conceivable limits. The Lord is all-powerful, all-perfect personality Godhead. The Lord is 100% perfect, whereas others, namely Narayana, Brahma, Shiva, and Demigod, all other living beings, possess only different percentage of such perfection. No one is equal to or greater than him. He is unrivaled. Prabhupada is taking pleasure in glorifying the Lord. Katya tushyanti cha ramanti cha. The same from the radiation of the Brahmastra, Kunti, the chaste devotee of the Lord, and the 5 sons Draupadi addressed Lord Shri Krishna as they started for home. So this is a prayer offered by Kunti. She is leading the prayer. Therefore, it's called Kunti Stuti. Kunti described heriness Sati or the chaste due to her unalloyed devotion to Lord Shri Krishna. Her mind will now be expressed in the following prayers for Lord Krishna. A chaste devotee to the Lord does not look to others, namely any other living being or demigod, even for deliverance from danger. This is all along the characteristics of the whole family of the Pandavas. They knew nothing except Krishna, and therefore Lord was also always ready to help them in all respect, in all circumstances. That is the transcendent nature of the Lord. He reciprocates the dependence of the devotees. One should not therefore look for help other from imperfect living being or demigod, but one should look for all help from Lord Krishna, who is competent to save his devotees. Such a chaste devotee also never asks the Lord for help, but the Lord out of his own accord is always anxious to render it. Now this Kunti Stuti starts. Namasye Purusham Tvadyam Ishwaram Prakritehi Param Alaksham Sarvabhutanam Antaravahi Avasthitam. Let me see. We have some people who have not come. Hare Krishna. Let us go back. So he says, Namaste Purusham Tvadyam. In fact, this is so beautiful. Previously, we used to do on Janmashtami this only. We'll read whole Kunti Stuti, 3-4 hours, and have Kirtan. Simple. 3 classes I should take on Kunti Stuti only. So beautiful it is. Namaste Purusham tu Adyam. Adyam means she is not offering respects to anybody. Adyam, he is the origin. What kind of Purusha? Adi Purusha. Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. The same way she is also saying Purusham tu Adyam. Ishvara Prakrite Param. You are beyond the influence of Prakriti. Material nature cannot touch you. Alaksham. You cannot be perceived by living entities. Sarva Bhutanam. Antarvahi, even though you are both inside and outside. We are inside sitting everybody's heart as Paramatma. Outside you are standing here. People can't know you, my Lord. Even though you're both inside and outside, people can't understand you. Why? Ishvara Prakrite Param. Now, next sloka she'll explain why that is so. O Krishna, I offer my obeisances unto you because you are the original personality and are unaffected by the qualities of the material world. You are existing both within and without everything, yet you are invisible to all. Very important, invisible to all. Krishna is invisible to, he is not visible to every personality. Invisible to all. But why comes the next verse. So Kunti's prayer. Purport Srila Prabhupada, Krishna can't be perceived. Krishna is the original personality of Godhead. She knew that, even though it's playing the part of the nephew. Queen Kunti affirmed that the Lord, although both within and without all living beings, is still invisible. Queen Kunti experienced personally that Lord Shri Krishna was present before her, yet he entered within the womb of Uttara to save her embryo from the attack of Ashwatthama Brahmastra. Ashwatthama's Brahmastra. And she has seen in front of her. Krishna is standing here and he protected Uttara's child, Parikshit. Actually, Parikshit was to be killed. You cannot stop somebody being killed by Brahmastra. Krishna said, no, stop. Any rule of the world, Krishna can change. Mountain, okay, lift. So just like a king, when a king comes inside the jail, we think another pickpocket has come. It's not another pickpocket. He is not beyond any rules of the jail. We can see. So the first meditation is always Ishvara Prakrite Paraha. The Lord is always, Shri Radha Govinda ki, Lord is always beyond any influence of material energy. Ishvara Prakrite Paraha. Maya Javanika Achanam Agna Dokshajam Avyayam Nalaksha Se Muda Disha Nato Natyo Dharo Yata. Maya Javanika Achanam. It says, We are all, why is it that he's both inside and outside, we cannot see him? Maya Javanika Achanam. We are covered by Maya. Very interesting. Agna, one side is we, Agna, no interest to know about God. Agna, full. Our other side is Krishna, who the Dokshaja. And in between is Maya. First, you have to take determination to see Krishna, we have no interest. Then, you have to lift the curtain of Maya by sincere tapasya. Then, when the curtain is lifted, Krishna is invisible because he is Adokshaja. Impossible case. First is we, Agna. So why it is that we are not able to perceive Krishna? She is giving such a wonderful analysis. One side is we, Agna, fool. We have no interest. We are interested in all silly pleasures of this world, like animals. Then we make a determination, no, okay, I want to see Krishna. Take it. You follow rules and regulations, Shastra you follow, lift the curtain of Maya. You see there, Krishna is invisible. Why is Adokshaja? Agna Adokshajam Avyam. Now Lakshya say mood disha, therefore the fools cannot understand Krishna. Nato nato dharo yata. Just like sometimes somebody is doing drama. You see some people do drama. We used to see in childhood drama leela. Our relatives are there, we can't recognize. People are makeup and all, you can't recognize people. Correct? You see sometimes. Community they do. Sometimes. Childhood you would have seen. Previously Ram Leela was very common. We used to see in childhood. Now, correct? All your relatives only, but you can't recognize. You know somebody also, you can't recognize him because so nicely is decorated. So same way Krishna is the Supreme Lord, but so nicely does his drama in the world. When Sudama comes, he washes his feet, Narada comes, washes. We think he is one of us only. He became a messenger of Yudhishthira Maharaj and went. Nato dhat natyo dharo yata. Being beyond the range of limited sense perception, you are eternally irreproachable factor, covered by the curtain, deluding energy. You are invisible to the foolish observer, exactly as the actor dressed as the player is not recognized. Purport by Srila Prabhupada, some point, less intelligent person mistake him to be ordinary man like us. The Asuras cannot recognize the Lord's authority. Such persons could not recognize Lord Shri Krishna even when he was present before them. Those that depend on their imperfect senses cannot realize him as the Supreme Lord. Such persons are like the modern scientist. It is not possible to know Supreme Person by imperfect experimental knowledge. For less intelligent men, there must be such a thing as temple, mosque, and churches, so that they may begin to recognize the authority of the Lord and hear about him authorities in such holy places. For them, bowing down before the authority of the Lord, as generally done in temples, mosques, or churches, is as beneficial as it for advanced devotees meditate in him for active service. So Prabhupada is all needed. It's all needed. Temples are needed, place of worship are needed. At least people feel the way it is constructed, people feel, awe and reverence for the Lord. Prabhupada is very good, very good. Tata paramahamsana munina mamalatmana bhakti yoga vidhanartham katam pashyema hi striyaha. You yourself descend to propagate the transcendental science of the devotion unto the heart of the advanced transcendentalists. Tata paramahamsanam muninam amalatmanam. You are for the great paramahamsas, spiritually advanced people, not just rubber stamp. Paramahamsa means real Paramahamsa. Munina, great sages. Amalatmana, totally pure souls. Bhakti Yoga Vidhanartham, you bestow devotion to them. For me, I am just an ordinary woman. So she takes a very humble role. You yourself descend to propagate the transcendental science of devotion under the hearts of the advanced transcendental and mental speculators, who are purified by being able to discriminate between matter and spirit. How then can we women know you perfectly? So Prabhupada comments something or sweetly honor meditation. Even the greatest philosophical speculators cannot have access to the region of the Lord. He is unknowable by great learning or by the greatest brain. He is knowable only by one who has his mercy. Women in general are unable to speculate like philosophers, but they are blessed by the Lord because they believe at once in the superiority and almightiness of the Lord, and thus they offer obeisance without reservation. This simplicity acceptance of the Lord's authority is more effective than showy, insincere religious fervor. So Prabhupada is a glorifying woman. He says, no, they have a nature to easily accept authority. So they may not be able to speculate, big scholars and all, but Prabhupada says their acceptance of authority of the Lord is more effective than so-called insincere religious fervor. Okay. That's the nature of women, to accept authority. Prabhupada said easily, and we see that in the religious function, they gather more. Srimad Bhagavatam. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Let me offer a respectful obeisance to the Lord who has become the son of Vasudeva, the pleasure of Devaki, the boy of Nanda, other cowmen of Vrindavan, and the enliven of the cows in a sense. It's a collection of beautiful Krishna's names. Queen Kunti specifically adores the incarnation descent of Lord Krishna above all other incarnations because in this particular incarnation more approachable. Lord Krishna is more is more approachable. Everybody could uh, participate in his pastime. When he allows, in other incarnations, you have to keep a little distance. Lord Krishna is more merciful than Lord Rama. Krishna became one of the coward boys. He gives all the opportunity. You know. Ordinary coward men could see Krishna. That way he was very merciful. Nanda and Yashoda more fortunate, they could relish the Lord's childhood pastime, which are more attractive than all other pastimes. There is no parallel to his childhood pastime as exhibited as Vrajabhumi, which are prototype of eternal affairs in the original Krishna Loka, described as Chintamani Dham in Brahma Samhita. So this is a very sweet, Krishna's sweetest pastimes were in Vrindavan. Many people go to Mathura, they don't go to Vrindavan. But actually Vrindavan is Krishna Leela's place. Sri Chaitanya therefore confirmed that no one is as fortunate as the residents of Vrajabhumi, specifically the coward girl who dedicated their everything for the satisfaction of the Lord. Lord Krishna as Govinda is more inclined to the Brahmana than the cows, indicating thereby that human prosperity depends more on these two items, namely Brahminical culture and cow protection. Lord Krishna is never satisfied where these are lacking. Nama Pankaja Nabhaya, Nama Pankaja Maline, Nama Pankaja Netraya, Namaste Pankaja. Govinda and Namo Nama. Prabhupada very meaning the word Govinda is who give pleasure to the cows. Go means the senses also. So indicating therefore the human prosperity. Why Krishna was particularly protecting the cows, teaching a lesson, do that please, live peacefully. And where cows are protected, and Brahminic culture is protected, Namo Brahmana Devaya, Go Brahmanitacha, that there is a spiritual development. Nama Pankaja Nabhaya, Nama Pankaja Maline, Nama Pankaja Netraya, Namaste Pankajangre. My respectful obeisance unto you, O Lord, whose abdomen is marked with a depression like a lotus flower, who's always decorated with garlands of lotus flower, whose glance is as cool as a lotus, whose feet are engraved with lotuses. Here are some of the specific symbolic marks of the spiritual body personality God which distinguish his body from the body of others. Srimati Kunti claims it's unfit to see the Lord because of her being a woman. All the great Acharya established such temples of worship in all places just to favor the less intelligent. And one should not pose himself transcendent to the stage or temple worship while one is actually in the category of Shudras, woman or less. One should begin to see the Lord from his lotus feet gradually rising to the thighs, waist and chest and face. One should not try to look at the face of the Lord without being accustomed to seeing the lotus feet of the Lord. So many things Prabhupada is teaching here. First we should look at the lotus feet of the Lord when we take darshan, then gradually we should see above. So first Prabhupada says the lotus feet. But now Queen Kunti became a problem. If she says the lotus feet, then they will Krishna may get upset. Why? She is his aunt. So she starts from the navel, goes up. Nama Pankaja Navaya, Nama Pankaja Maline. Very nicely she is doing. I know she doesn't want to embarrass Krishna. She starts from the navel. Nama Pankaja Maline, Nama Pankaja Netraya, Namaste Pankajangri. Then she comes to the lotus feet. She comes in the round because of the situation she is in. There is some. Yata Rishikesha Kalena Devaki Kamsena Rudhati Chiram Sucharpita Vimojitaham na Sahatmaja Vivo Taptvahe Vanate Namahu Vipatganat. O Rishikesha, Master, Sensor, Lord of the Lord, You have released your mother Devaki, who was long imprisoned and distressed by the envious king Kamsa, and me and my children from the series of constant dangers. She is thanking Krishna for saving them so many times. Kunti was, so all this we know, series of dangers. Kunti was shown more favor because Lord Krishna did not save other children of Devaki, where he saved the children of Kunti Devi. There is a reason. Kunti's all five sons are protected by his own mother Devaki, lost 6 children. Why? The conclusion, the Lord is more endows more favor to devotees who is in greater dangers. Because Kunti was helpless, husband was not there. So Krishna gave her more protection. The more attachment is there for the Lord, the more success is there for the devotees. Sometimes it puts his pure devotee to such dangers because that condition, helpless, the devotee become more attached to the Lord. The more the attachment is there for the devotee, the more success is there for the devotee. Vishanmagne Purushada Darshanat Asasabhaya Vanavasha Krichataha Mride Mride Anekamarata Sato Dronyastras Chasma Hare Avirakshitaha. My dear Krishna, your Lordship has protected us from the poison cake, from great fire, from cannibals, from vicious assembly, from the suffering during our exile in the forest, and from the battle where the great generals fought. And now you have saved us from the weapon of Ashwatthama. She's thanking him, Allah. That's the first thing in our life, gratitude. They say gratitude is very important. First have gratitude for the Lord. First thing. You have saved me from poison. Bhima was given poison. Purushad, from the Vishan Maha-Agni, from the great fire, the house was burned. Purushad, from the man-eater, that Bhima had killed him. From vicious assembly, Asasabha, Draupadi was insulted. Vanavasa, such a long Vanvas, so many years. Mride Mride Aneka Maharasasasta, and this Mahabharata war, so many big warriors. You protected us. And now you saved me just from the Dronyasra, the weapon of Ashwatthama. So she's thanking. Thank you, my Krishna, my Lord Krishna. Kunti Deva's sons were put in difficulty one after another, years and years more than Devaki. Or more so than Devaki. Every time Duryodhana put them in trouble, Krishna saved them. Bhima being poisoned, house made of shalak was put into fire, dishonored Draupadi, they were exiled in the forest. Bhima had to fight with Hidimba Rakshasa. And battle of Kurukshetra, Brahmastra, Vashata, and many more. Lord saved them in every situation. She's thanking. Now she's going to speak unimaginable verse. Vipada Shantata Shashvat Tatra Tatra Jagat Guru Bhavato Darshanam Yasyat Apunam Bhavadarshanam. I wish that all these calamities would happen again and again and again and again and again and again. Let them happen. Unimaginable. What a prayer. Anybody goes to temple, थोड़ा problem दे दो भगवान. कोई है किसी का हिम्मत? इसको कष्ट जाते हैं आशीर्वाद लेने, थोड़ा भगवान आशीर्वाद दे दो. कुछ भी करने के लिए तैयार है उसके लिए. यहाँ हाथ लगाओ, हाथ लगे, ये मिट्टी खा लो, वो भी खा लो, जो करना है भगवान कुछ आशीर्वाद दे दो, बस मेरा बचा दो मेरे को, सब रस्सी भी डाल दो, जो भी करना है, किसी तरह मेरा जीवन सुखमय बना दो, बस आनंदमय बना दो मेरा जीवन. और इधर बोल रहे थोड़ा दुख दे दो. Vipada Shantuta Shashwat, my Lord, give me calamity again and again. I wish that all this calamities happen again and again so that we could see you again and again. Vipada Tantu Shashwat Tata Tata Jagat Guru Bhavato Darshanam Yasyat. Because every time calamity is there, my Lord, you come. Bhavato Darshanam Yasyat Apuna Bhavadarshanam. If I see you, my Lord, I'll not see next birth. Better I see you. अब तो चॉइस है, बट आपका दर्शन हो जाए बेटर है, दुनिया पुनर्जन्म नहीं देखना पड़ेगा. सो वेरी नाइस मेडिटेशन. अपना भव दर्शन. Prabhupada, some devotee comment on that, she got addicted to this. Every time there is intense problem, she's intensely praying for the Lord. And Krishna comes. And Krishna is so sweet. She is so much happiness. Let there be some problem, if that is the reason. Because she is thinking, generally, the distressed, the needy, intelligent, and inquisitive worship the Lord, begin to worship the Lord. One cannot approach Supreme due to being misled by the illusion. Therefore, look like a lot of pious people today. Prabhupada used to joke actually one time. Not joke, he used to say seriously rather, that there will be third war. After that, you see, people will become very serious in spiritual life. ये वैसा ही दिख रहा है आजकल का वातावरण। सबको बहुत इंटरेस्ट आ गया स्पिरिचुअल, बहुत इंटरेस्ट। नॉर्मल टाइम आई वुड पुट लिटिल एड ऑन दिस थिंग, आई टेल यू सेम एड 100 लोग इकट्ठे नहीं होते, अभी 10-10 हजार इकट्ठे हो रहे हैं, डिवाइड करना मुश्किल हो रहा है, बिकॉज people have become more interested on pious people, not impious people. They are cursing God. They are, no, cannot be helped. Pious, very interested, very interested. Something I can, even the class is over, they keep looking. They want spiritual life now. People. So I think Krishna's arrangement, everything is wonderful. Generally, they are distressed, the needy, the enter, the inquisitive worship the Lord or begin to worship the Lord. One cannot approach Supreme due to being misled by the illusory energy. Constant remembering the lotus feet of the Lord means preparing for liberation from birth and death. Calamities, calamities, very nice. I don't know how it is redlined those days. This presentation is made 2 years ago. Calamities give an opportunity to remember the Lord, which means liberation. So no need to cry. Calamities give an opportunity to remember the Lord, which means liberation. By taking shelter of the Lord, liberation becomes as easy as one leaps over the hole made of the hoofs of a calf. Samashitaye padapallava plavam mahatpadam punyasho murare bhavamudi vatsapadam param padam yat vipadam anatesha. So I take shelter of Krishna. Samashitaye padapallav, these 2 lotus feet I take shelter. Mahat Padam Purna Yasho Murare, those beautiful lotus feet with great sages take shelter. Bhava Mudi Vasa Padam Param Padam. And if I take shelter of Krishna's lotus feet, the Bhava Amudi, this ocean of birth and death, becomes like a calf's footprint. How much water it can carry? Little. When a calf is walking on soft sand, lots of impression is there. How much in the rain water can collect? Little, one, not even half a glass. So whole ocean becomes like small little. Prabhupada said you can jump 1 dozen at a time. It's so difficult to cross the ocean of birth and death. But if you devote yourself to Krishna, it becomes like water and calf footprint. You can jump 1 dozen at a time. By taking shelter of the Lord, liberation becomes as easy as one leaps over a hole made by hoofs of a calf. It's come from the shloka. Metal word is certified by the Lord in Bhagavad Gita, that dangerous place full of calamities. Less intelligent person prepare plan to adjust to those calamities. There is no information of the abode of the Lord, which is full of bliss and without trace of any calamity. No coronavirus in Vaikuntha. Contact with the Lord by any one of the 9 devote services, always forward step on the path going back to Godhead. So Kunti says, let there be calamities. Now we can understand. Such an advanced prayer. This is postgraduate prayer. I don't think in any religion anybody could ask this prayer. My Lord, give me calamities. Janma Sharya Shuta Shivi Edamana Puman Na Ev Arti Vitatum Vai Twam Kinchana Gocharam. It says when we get intoxicated by these 4 things, Janma Aishwarya Shuta Shi. Janma means I got great birth, I'm born in this family. Aishwarya, I'm very rich man. Shuta, I'm very learned. She, I'm very knowledge, beautiful. So these 4 intoxicate in the sense nothing should give satisfaction except Krishna Bhakti. If we get any kind of satisfaction from these 4 things, we will not be able to pray to the Lord sincerely. That's what she is saying. Edamana madhapuman. People become intoxicated. They derive some kind of comfort and satisfaction from this. No. Na ev arti abhitatum vai tvam kinchana gocharam. We don't. That person cannot feelingly address the Lord. He may be offer prayer, but superficially. But you should know that nothing should satisfy us except Krishna. These things may be there. Just like Queen Kunti, now she is the queen. Because actually Yudhishthira Maharaj become the king. She is the Raj Mata now. She is very big personality. But she's saying no. She has no satisfaction. That's why she's praying with all heart. If that gives you accomplishment, then you are satisfied. Why you need the Lord? You don't need the Lord. But it's all this. I want the Lord. Na evarti pita. Such people cannot pray to you, my Lord. Tam akinchana gocharam. You are the property of the person who does not possess anything. So does not possess anything doesn't mean he is a beggar. No, he may be billionaire, but he doesn't possess 1 paisa. It's all Krishna's. My Lord, your Lordship can easily be approached by only those who are materially exhausted. Akinchana. One who is on the path of material progress, trying to improve himself with respectable parentage, great opulence, high education, bodily beauty, cannot approach you with sincere feelings. Most of the people are trying to improve these 4 things. They can't pray to you properly. All materialistic men are mad out of possessing all these material opulences, taking birth in a restricted family, possessing great wealth and education, attractive personal beauty. There's no other advancement of material civilization. That's what the people are working day, night, and the scientists supplying them the resources for that, and we paid for that. Result of that of purchasing all the material assets, one become artificially puffed up, intoxicated with such temporary possessions. Such mentally puffed up persons are incapable of uttering the holy name of the Lord, addressing it feelingly. Oh Govinda, oh Krishna, they cannot. But true, in the corona situation now, businesses are all collapsed. Krishna, everybody is addressing because that fever is reduced. थोड़ा ज्वर थोड़ा कम हो गया. It is said in the Shastra that by once uttering the holy name of the Lord, the sinner gets rid of the quantity of sin that is unable to commit. So, but intensity which one utters the holy name of Krishna makes a difference. So it's important. People are chanting superficially. Now they're really chanting. The principle of life should be to decrease the degree of material intoxication which lead one to become more and more illusion about the aim of life. Grossly illusioned persons are quite unfit for entrance into the kingdom of God. Namo Akinchana with we do tomorrow. This much is, I think, 9 o'clock now. Yes. Hare Krishna. Maja aaya. So nice to hear.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji. Very
Hare
nice.
Krishna,
Hare
very nice,
Krishna,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji,
So nice to hear.
Hare
Bhag-
Krishna.
Book is
Hare
written at the period of the book written, Prabhuji. When was it this book written by Prabhupada?
Before he went to America, Prabhupada ji.
That is,
See,
how many years would have been?
now you just look at the book. I'm just reading the excerpt. If you just sit
Yes,
down and read the
Prabhuji.
purport, you will be blown in the air. He wrote this book
Yes, yes.
when his movement was zero. He did not have a single follower, not even 1 rupee money with him. Helpless. But look at his consciousness, so peaceful he is. He writing such beautiful purport in that position. And the first canto of the volume of Bhagavatam launched his movement in America. He wrote purport with full clarity and with force. Anybody reads will read them. It is said in the Bhagavatam, this book will create revolution in Kali Yuga. It's already predicted. And Prabhupada had that faith.
Yes.
That's why he wrote Bhagavatam in 3 volumes, first canto. That's all was ready with him. And he went to America. He didn't have any money, only $8. That is one chai pani in America. Finished. It's just one refreshment rather because acharyas don't
It
take
was
chai.
in which year, Prabhuji? Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, which
1965.
year, Prabhuji?
1965.
We were not born that time. We were not born at that time. Now we are realizing it. Truth. Fact. Thank you, Prabhuji.
So beautiful to hear Bhagavatam. I welcome everybody. Please chant. You can read Bhagavatam. You can go to the net and you can, see Veda base, Gita base, so many ways. We also have kept some sets of Bhagavatam with us, but problem is that everywhere delivery is not possible.
So if you want to purchase it, we have to purchase all the 18 volumes, Prabhuji.
First canto is available separately. First canto.
Okay.
Other cantos, because of breaking, we printed first canto is printed extra copies, so the people get a taste of it. Then they go to read. See how beautiful it is.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Full of picture. Each book is full of 30, 40 pictures also. All the pastimes. This is the Srimad Bhagavatam, second canto, third canto, Kapila Muni teaching, fourth canto, Prithu Maharaj, fifth canto, this is Jada Bharata, sixth canto, this is Indira. Not seventh canto is Prahlad, eighth canto Bali Maharaj, ninth canto about Ramayana is there in Bhagavatam. Tenth canto is Krishna Leela, and canto history, general history, and age of deterioration about Kali Yuga. So beautiful this book. You can read.
Prabhuji will be covering this in Bhakti Vriksha class too.
What is that?
Will you be covering all this in Bhakti Vriksha class also?
So much is there. I don't know. We have to 24 hours is not enough. We keep reading. Chalo. So it was pleasant to hear Bhagavatam, Queen Kunti's prayer, Kunti's Stuti. Very pleasing. Very nice. You see, she's a woman, but she's offering prayers with so much clarity. It's not that women were neglected, slaves. What all propaganda people are doing, I don't know. All they needed, women, they need some protection because they are physically weak. That's all. Just like a child needs protection. But see, at the result, look at it, such clear consciousness and what prayer she is offering to the Lord. Okay, nice to see all of you. Any questions on the class today?
Krishna Prabhu.
Prabhuji, it says that Hare Krishna Prabhuji, because once we see God, that will be with him, with the Lord. No births again. Because that line, what it says, have to be
Bhavato
with you.
darshanam
There will be.
yash. Bhavato
Yes, Prabhuji.
darshanam yashat apuna bhavadarshanam. Correct?
Yes, Prabhuji.
If you see him, you don't see
So,
birth again. Yes.
thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yeah.
Why Draupadi will have a darshan of Krishna from the navel portion, then she will come to his lotus feet.
No, Kunti, not Draupadi, Kunti. See, Kunti is the mother. She is on the platform of the mother of Krishna. Correct? You all know that. She is sister of Vasudeva. Now, the mother, if she wants to touch the lotus feet, embarrassing for Krishna. Therefore, she doesn't want to embarrass Krishna. Therefore, it starts from the navel. Then she goes, Nama Pankaja Nabhaya, Nama Pankaja Maline. Then you can see the garland. Nama Pankaja Netraya, beautiful eyes. Nama Pankaja Angre. And at the end, she doesn't want to, she wants to offer prayer to the lotus feet, but she says at the last, my respects to your lotus feet. Because everything about Krishna is compared to the lotus because Krishna is so beautiful.
Yes, sir.
In this world, most beautiful thing is lotus. So everything is compared with lotus. It's not that Krishna hand, instead of hand, lotus is there. No, it's a beautiful hand. So compared with lotus.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Okay, so please keep chanting. My request is increase chanting as much as practically possible. Prabhupada's order, Adesha, is to chant 16 rounds. But whatever you can chant, chant. Once you chant heartily pure, then you'll be drinking all this. Really, pleasure is there, so much to drink. Spiritual pleasure.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, one more question. I want to know the same Brahmastra is entering Uttara's womb or...
Same Brahmastra?
Yes, Prabhu, because before bringing Ashwatthama to Draupadi, Arjuna will tie him and bring him there, and all this thing will happen, and he will just take off his ornament. After that, we have read that Pachita Maharaj will be saved in the womb with again, because there we heard, yes, Prabhu.
See what happens, actually what happens, yeah, that is the sequence actually. But Bhagavatam doesn't, Bhagavatam is more focused on the teachings than the sequence of what happened then, what happened then. You see, Bhagavatam is away from all that. Bhagavatam wants to drink. Pibata Bhagata Rasamalayam Aho Muhu Rasika Bhuvi Bhavakaha. All the stories and politics, Bhagavatam away from that. Bhagavatam is drinking the rasa, drinking. So even though that sequence, but Bhagavatam did not talk about that sequence, I know that. Isn't it?
Okay.
Bhagavatam goes about drinking the rasa, But that was the sequence. Ashwatthama was caught, and then at that time, instead of withdrawing the Brahmastra, he directed toward the womb of Uttara. Correct? That's what I also heard.
Okay.
But here Bhagavatam ignored that sequence. He didn't go about the sequence. Bhagavatam more about the Draupadi's, wisdom to save Ashwatthama, and then goes about Queen Kunti's sweet prayers to Krishna. Correct?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhu.
Okay.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Bhagavatam is available in Telugu?
Yes, it's available in Telugu.
Okay, Prabhuji, you can purchase in online.
No, we have made it's available on our website. You can see. Andhra we can deliver.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Andhra we can deliver, but difficulty is coming in Delhi and Bombay. We are working postal department. We are asking to private players also. They also need to work, otherwise they can't feed themselves. These postal people. So it's a very dilemma. One side is, what a strange situation. One side is, people, risk is there. Other side, people don't work, and then how to maintain themselves. So both side balancing is going on.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Mangalore was almost zero till now. Yesterday also 163. Suddenly. Mangalore, छोटा सा शहर. Yesterday, उसके done 183, 163, and all no origin can be told from where it came. No, it has to happen because if Maharashtra is stinking like that, it will come everywhere.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Karnataka was well managed, but it has gone out of control now. Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. As we are in family, within family, how to be, I want to live like a sannyasi. That means always remembering God. So give some tips to whatever we are distracted so much. So,
You don't watch TV, you save a lot of time.
no, I
Don't
won't watch TV or
newspaper,
read newspaper, but still
more time.
in family
And,
problems are there.
no gossiping, more time. I'm just giving you what all possible thing. The ideal is 8 plus 8 plus 8. I keep repeating every day. 8 hours, you should finish all your duties. 8 hours for the body rest. You still have 8 hours for chanting. So may not have immediately 8 hours. Save time from doing things intelligently and organized way. You save some time. That time you can invest to Krishna. See, whatever freedom Krishna is giving you, give it to Krishna. Krishna will increase your freedom slowly. And like then he'll make you Narada totally free. We are not totally free. You have family living, there are some duties, you have to take care of so many things, but some freedom is there. That you give it to Krishna. Just like you're cooking, that time intelligence is not used because daily you have done so much time, you don't have to bother, correct? You can keep chanting and you can even put a tape, you can hear some bhajans, correct? You can always engage. I'll share with you, actually, Srila Prabhupada sings amazing bhajans, amazing. Intensity is very high. His lectures are also mind-boggling. So you can download his lectures, Prabhupada bhajans, and like that. You can spend time.
Please, Guruji, send us the link. Okay, I want always to be in touch with him. Whatever I do, that's what I'm thinking of. But
Yes,
I
yes.
could not. Yeah.
I'll do that. It has to be done.
Thank you, Guruji.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now the next batch is starting July 22nd, and I will share the link with you all. You can all share which forums possible. Because it is effective. See, I was in college and I got introduced to spiritual life. Now to this day, I go to colleges because I know it works. It works. I can see the scenario. For you all, you got introduced through the net. It works. So now you should see everybody, Baba, what is there? 18 days. Thoda tapas hai, 18 घंटा आसान नहीं है. But you will benefit so much. You will get some idea at least what is there in Bhagavad Gita. Not that we have understood Bhagavad Gita now fully, but at least we got an idea what is Bhagavad Gita. So encourage more and more people to attend these classes. We are also engaged. For us also good. Temples are locked, so at least we go out. Instead of going out, we are sitting in that place. We can preach. We are happy. Our main objective is preaching. That is possible with this medium. Okay, everybody. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare
Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Kalpatarubhasya kripa sindhuva eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnava namo namaha. Anant Koti Vaishnavita ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavatam.
Jai.